Good morning, everybody. This is Father Bernardo Ibarra of the Institute of the Incarnate Word, and today's Gospel is taken from St. Matthew chapter 5. Jesus said to his disciples, "You have heard that it was said to your ancestors, 'Do not take a false oath, but make good to the Lord all that you vow.' But I say to you, do not swear at all, not by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, nor by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Do not swear by your head, for you cannot make a single hair white or black. Let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no. Anything more is from the evil one." Today's Gospel brings us a passage from the Sermon on the Mount, from chapter 5 of St. Matthew. It is indeed a very well-known passage that deals with swearing oaths and certainly deserves some explanation. At first glance, it seems that Jesus Christ forbids all kinds of oaths, that the act of swearing is unlawful. He says, "But I say to you, do not swear at all." If this were truly the case, then every oath made in the course of our life would stand in opposition to the Christian teaching. The oath taken before a court of law, or even the solemn oath pronounced by cardinals before entering a conclave, would have to be condemned. More striking still, even the oath found in certain letters of the Apostle St. Paul would be subject to reproach. That is why St. Thomas Aquinas addresses this issue by saying, if Paul swore, it seems that the Lord did not intend to prohibit swearing, but rather carelessness in swearing. And it shows that swearing is not in itself to be sought, but rather avoided except when necessary. And thus, St. Augustine says that Paul never swore except in writing, because it should not be done except with great caution and deliberation, and out of necessity, unless required for the benefit of others. This is the same explanation given by the Catechism of the Catholic Church. The tradition of the Church has understood Jesus' words as not excluding oath made for grave and right reasons. Then, in the Sermon on the Mount, our Savior teaches that every oath involves a reference to God, and that God's presence and his truth must be honored in all speech. Discretion in calling upon God is allied with a respectful awareness of his presence, which all our assertions either witness to or mock. Today's Gospel ends with a stern admonition from our Redeemer. He says, "Let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no. Anything more is from the evil one." In this way, Jesus teaches his disciples that we need to love the truth unconditionally. As the Catechism also says, truth as a righteousness in human action and speech is called truthfulness, sincerity, or candor. Truth or truthfulness is a virtue which consists in showing oneself true in deeds and truthful in words, and in guarding against duplicity, dissimulation, and hypocrisy. Truthfulness keeps to the just mean between what ought to be expressed and what ought to be kept secret. It entails honesty and discretion. In justice, as a matter of honor, says St. Thomas Aquinas, one man owes it to another to manifest the truth. Let us ask our Blessed Mother for the virtue of truthfulness, so that we may flee from duplicity, dissimulation, hypocrisy, and lies. Only the truth will set us free. God bless you.
If you found this video fruitful, please feel free to share it with a friend or family member. Or if you would like to learn more about our missionary priests throughout the world and how to support them, please visit iveamerica.org. Thank you for watching, and God bless.